Hi friends! Welcome to another video. I wanted to share today with you guys a little bit of what I'm going through right now, as I am going to go to Costa Rica and drink ayahuasca in 2 weeks, and it has been a really big journey for me to get to where I am today. And I know that a lot of you guys may relate to me and my story because you guys come from similar backgrounds or similar life stories. Because, like, a lot of us kind of were born in similar situations so that we can learn the same lessons and also to support each other too, right? So, like, when I share about my story and about my life, I think it really helps other people, as everybody is struggling with very same examples and same problems and same situations in this life, or very, very similar. So I want to share with you guys about the story of me and how the family that I was born in, it has been, I would say, very challenging. And ever since I was a child, I felt like I took the role of the parent, but not just of my parents, but of my siblings too. And this, I think, is to show me, to teach me a lot of lessons in this life, right? So primarily the lesson was that I need to take responsibility for myself and what I'm doing here on earth, right? Because it's easy to come in as a healer and a caretaker of the world and to completely forget about yourself and your needs, and to always give your energy and your light to everybody else. And this has been my lesson through this life, and it's been I would say a very challenging lesson, because when you're learning this type of lesson, it's like, okay, what are you gonna do right now? And it's like in every instance, right, in every like situation in your life, you will be asked, will you give your energy to this other person and this other situation? Or will you take that, like, let's say that you don't think you're the right person to help your brother, your sister, your mother, right? Sometimes you want to help them so much and you want to give your energy to them, and even your friends and coworkers and everybody. And we think we might be helpful if we only give a little more to them. And sometimes what I had to learn was, like, you cannot save people in this world, in this life. I mean, I've tried it. I've tried really helping my family through situations, through problems, through drama, through, you name it. I know a lot of us out there have tried to help our family members through drug rehabs, and like you help your family so much, and then at the end of the day they're not changing, right? And you're like, okay, well, why not? I'm trying so hard. Why aren't they actually making any progress in their life? Or why am I not seeing changes? I'm like calling them every day and messaging them and helping them. And the lesson is, I pretty much that you cannot help somebody who does not want to be helped. So, I mean, you can try, you can do your best, even like your whole life, and try to give to other people and try to save them. But as we all learn at one point or another, that we have no control over what other people do, right? So yes, we can help influence in the right direction, but even if you help some people, they don't want the help. They're happy with where they're at in their life. Maybe they're not happy, but they're not willing to do anything to change it. And like, you cannot do that for another person, no matter how much you want to do it. No, even if I want to go rescue my brother out of rehab right now, right? Where he's at right now. I cannot do that. That's his lesson and his situation. He needs to go through that experience so that he can be the man that he wants to be and he needs to be for his future self, right? He has to go through this experience. And I cannot go and save my sister or my other anybody, right? Or like even a person on the street, a homeless person, right? Like my heart goes out to that person so much, but I cannot like get out of my car and be like, hey, come home with me, I'll give you some food, I'll give you this and this and this. Just I want you to save you, right? That's kind of like open-hearted people and loving people want to help the world. And we believe that we were put on earth to help humans, right? To help humanity to heal. And no matter how hard you try, some people will never be able to learn and to overcome those struggles. And some people need to go through difficult life experiences so that they learn what not to do or how to take care of themselves. And if you and I, not just you, but I as well, constantly, every time a person is in need, we go to their rescue and save them over and over and over again from their own problems, from their own selves, we are sabotaging their growth process. And someday you may look back and think, oh, I helped them so much. And like the ego wants to save people and the ego wants to just give everything to other people so that it gets that validation back. Oh, you're so amazing. I love you and you're incredible, right? And even if it's like you have only $5 in your bank account and somebody will ask you for it, you're just gonna give it, right? Because you have such a generous and loving heart. But there's people out there that same person that you're giving your money and your attention to might not even give you 1% of that back. And I want you to analyze it very, very well before you start giving your energy to everybody else. I want you to take an inventory today of the people who are giving back to you and the people that are only takers. And I want you to do this exercise where you take a sheet of paper, you separate it in half, and then you say takers and givers, right? Or you write every person's name. Do they take mostly or do they give mostly? And think of like 80-20 rule, right? Like most people, if they take, they will take 80% of the time and like give only like crumbs to you. And if you want that person still in your life, that's a decision that you have to make, right? And we think that family and friends are the people in our lives that were put by God to be in our lives and to tolerate them and to love them unconditionally, right? But you can love somebody unconditionally and still cut all ties with them or end the relationship or put some boundaries or take a break from this relationship or distance yourself or whatever you may feel is needed in that moment. Because you deserve peace of mind and happiness in your heart and in your life. And if people in your life are not willing to meet you even halfway, sometimes like you're trying so hard to help people, but they're not even willing to put one step ahead, 1 foot ahead, right? They're not willing to even try. Then there's nothing that you can do for that person. You have to let them go. You have to release them. Just be like, okay, I love you, but I let you go. You're my mother. You're my father. You're my brother. You're my lover. You're my best friend. I love you, but I love myself more. I cannot let you or anybody else to stop me from living my life, my true authentic life, my purpose, right? And if people are takers only, they're just taking from your life, then you have to really think about it, because most people who are just takers, they need to learn, right? A lot of life lessons. And if you just give to them, keep giving, they will never stop taking. So it's your responsibility to care for yourself and to stop giving your energy to everybody else, especially the people who are narcissistic or people who are only takers, because this is their way, this is the way they operate in this world, this is the way they go about life. And if you're not going to cut them off, nobody else will. And you're going to go through life feeling bad and sorry for yourself and thinking that, oh, they're out to get me, all of these things, and playing the victim, right? Because it's easy to play the victim. And it's much harder to say, you know what, I understand that I love you so much and we have such a beautiful relationship and a past, but I don't feel like where I'm going in this next new chapter of my life, that you are playing an important role, because you are not giving to me the same way I am giving to you. And I am sorry, and I love you, and I forgive you, and I release you. And I hope that you understand. And ending that relationship or shifting it to like a more distant relationship is beautiful, because you're saying that, yes, I am important. Yes, I want people who love me and respect me. And yes, I would rather be alone. I would rather just do my own thing than be with people who like put me down, pull me down, right? People who don't appreciate or see my worth and value. Then there's just nothing that you can give to these people back that they will understand. You can give them everything and they won't appreciate it, right? So it's your responsibility to take your energy back today. I hope you know how amazing you are. I send you much love. Bye-bye.